session. Outsiders are forbidden to interfere.
At ease, Sister Glory. I know what this is about. The Patriarch has sent the famous Desert Rangers to inquire after his son, Valor. I'll be with you in just a moment, Rangers. Justice is swift in God President Reagan's America. Well, well, so polite. Excellent. We have something we'd like to discuss with you, too. Ronnie, are you ready to begin the trial?
Yes, Nancy. Present the accused.
I've heard about this thing. Some kind of sentient superweapon, so watch out.
Thank you, husband. First, the heathen godfisher attacked 3 of our commandos, captured 1, cut off his limbs, and sent him screaming into the sky.
The gods of the sky must be appeased, or the nurturing rains will never come. Thus, we appease them with our sacred kites and the blood of unbelievers.
Well, that doesn't sound very civilized. What's the other one done?
No justice could be more American than the justice of God President Reagan. Now please, no further interruptions. The other one, husband, is a communist robot from the machine commune who trespassed on our land.
Your designation is incorrect. We are a direct democracy. And I entered your lands to heal the injured humans. It is irrelevant whether one is communist.
Communist? Communist? As for the hippie, no one can be denied the promise that is, well, America. Let's give her a second chance. Go and, sin no more.
Ha! Fools! The gods of the sky will devour you.
Thus is justice done in America. God bless us, and God bless God President Reagan. Sorry to keep you waiting, but matters of state must come first. I'm Mother Nancy Reliance, and this is my husband, God President Reagan. Welcome to the shining city on the hill. First of all, I didn't kill it. Ronnie did. Second, the will of the God President is not to be questioned. If he spares one sinner and not another, there must be a reason. Now, if you still want to discuss Valor Buchanan, come and join Ronnie and I in the Western White House. We will receive you in the sacred server room. Good day.
Jelly beans! We haven't had any visitors since we paused the Patriarch's oil. And Mother Nancy herself offered you an audience with Ronnie. What an honor!
Well, hello down there. Looking forward to seeing you inside.
Hold, heretics, before you step into our trap. You have fine ears. I hope one day to send them skyward so they may delight the gods of the sky. However, first we have a proposal for you. The mechanical giant known as Reagan kills our faithful, delaying the harvest. You have access to the Gipper's inner sanctum. It has 3 glowing hearts known as terminals. You will destroy these terminals so we may sweep across this land, making gifts of flesh to the sky. In return, you may pass through our camps without fear. We will not harm you. We do not care to know the names of sacrifices. Everyone in the stronghold will go to the sky. Do we have a deal? Good. You are welcome in our camps. If you require guidance on this holy quest, seek out Flensing Ice in the oil field. He can speak further of what must be done.
Make it to rain gently upon us, but batter our enemies with hail. Gods of the clouds and winds, accept our unworthy gifts of warm flesh. Strike, insolent fools! Did no one teach you to knock?
Being chosen
Gods
as
of the
food for the
sky.
sky gods
Get away,
doesn't excuse
heathen.
you from basic manners and decency.
Go on! Steal from us, heathens! We'll take it back when we skin you! No outsiders.
Come on!
All you are is dust in the wind. Material possessions mean nothing. We have ascended beyond that.
Hey, traveler. Why not visit Denver, the cultural center of free Colorado? Warning, dangers of Denver include hostile wildlife, scavenging thugs, Reagan-worshipping fascists, rusty nails, collapsing buildings, and background radiation.
Go on! Steal from us, heathens! We'll take it.
You ever wonder, like, what you'd do if the world ended?
You mean, like, some kind of apocalypse or something?
Yeah. Like, the world explodes, civilization collapses. What do you do?
I mean, obviously, you gotta grab the planetary fragments that give you the best chance of survival.
Obviously. But which ones? Like, do you start with one that's got a bunker on it? Or go for one that's got a lot of water?
Nah, man. You gotta think big. Go for the fragments that still got, like, nukes and shit. Then you can conquer everyone else's fragments and take their stuff.
Whoa, that's pretty hardcore.
Post-apocalypse ain't for the weak, man.
That toaster's been broken for ages. If you can fix it, it's yours. Hey there, friends. Sister Nancy Forge, Ronnie's 4th wife, and his armorer. Made all our guns, armor, explosives, and that commie-killing Ronnie statue out on our front porch. Trade secret, meaning I won't sell it, and you couldn't afford it if I did. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate the compliment, though. Thank you. Anyway, I'm the trader here on top of everything else. You need something? I might have it. And if I don't, you probably don't need it. Blood, sweat, and tears, friend. Blood, sweat, and tears. Scavenged and smelted the plating myself, hand ground the laser lenses, and spent a year wrapping the wiring. Also hunted and killed 30 or so scar collectors because I had some parts I needed. Steel, servos, and such. More than a few of the statue's bits and bobs have blood on them. A fitting tribute to America's fighting president, right? Of course it is. I made it. And it's imbued with Ronnie's spirit. It's an all-American ass-kicking war machine! Yeehaw!
I wish I could get an audience with the God President.
My fellow American, well, turn with me now to the book of Bonzo, chapter 12, verse 1. Blessed are the job creators, for the tax cuts they receive will trickle down.
Welcome to the Western White House. God President Reagan is expecting you. Please come in.
Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great on Wall Street. Success sells. Greed is good. Well, amen.
Thank you.
What is this? Those are the Desert Rangers! They work for my father! You promised to keep me safe!
Calm down, Valor. God President Reagan has everything under control.
Well now, welcome, Patriots. Nancy and I, well, we appreciate your selfless service and want to thank you for it. You are true Americans and, well, good neighbors. Now then, help yourself to some jelly and let's get down to business, shall we? As you know. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to if it takes a blood, let's get it over with. Well, what do you say? Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin.
They're like choosy cannibals, right? They only eat the rich.
Asking only for purposes of our education, ma'am and sir. We don't mean to upset anyone.
I'll be happy to explain, Rangers. Communism is a foul philosophy that tricks people into giving up their individuality and submitting to the will of the state, which commands them to work for free and relentlessly attack those who don't subscribe to their ideology. It is an evil beyond reckoning. What? It absolutely is not. We are the last true Americans. We follow the last true American president.
Why shouldn't we believe that? We are Americans.
That's enough, Ronnie. You did very well. But it's bedtime for Bonzo now, okay?
Okay, Mommy. Well, I'm sleepy.
I know you are, darling. Night-night. Thank you for joining the God President and I in the sacred server room, Rangers. Before we discuss why you're here, I have a proposition for you. A favor that would make us look more favorably on your requests. Mind your manners, Rangers. It is not wise to make threats in the house of a god, especially one with large guns in good repair. Of course you will. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. My husband, the God President, wishes to transfer his consciousness to a human body. To accomplish this, we must acquire a... What was it, Valor?
A cybernetic transfer module. It's amazing. Basically, what it does is...
That's enough for now, Valor. But yes, we must acquire this transfer module from the filthy communist robots that occupy the Denver airport. Or rather, we'd like you to acquire it and bring it here, to us. Once God President Reagan has a human body, you'll be rewarded with money, a fine weapon, and we will relinquish our claim on Valor and restart the oil to Colorado Springs. Very well, but I warn you, I have a very limited supply of patience.
You morons! Mother Nancy always keeps her promises. And anyway, she's not the boss of me. I'm here because I want to be. Helping the God President become immortal is very important work, okay?
Thank you, Valor. As you can see, Rangers, he's a talented and driven young man, fully dedicated to our cause. Nobody is being held here against their will. Well?
Gippers, stop them! Ronnie, tear down those Rangers!
unleash with hail! Gods of the sky, we fly these morsels to strike down those who stand against us.
You! Warring with the heathens was not part of our agreement! Your butchery will leave their corpses unsuitable for the gods. I grow weary of your ignorance.
Red talking at you again. Come back on our private channel, yeah? Heard you captured Val. Congratulations. Can't say I wouldn't have rather seen him dead in a ditch, but maybe he'll do better next time. At least he's not out there giving people ideas. Boy never was the sharpest tool in the box, but any kid with Buchanan for a last name could be dangerous with a smart operator behind him. And those Gippers may be crazy, but they ain't dumb. You know that old song, "The Night Has 1,000 Eyes"? Well, so does old Angie. I got an ear at every window and a finger in every pie. Now let's talk about the other one. Damn right, I mean, Vic. Whole lot of innocent people have died thanks to that psycho son of a bitch. He's killed men just to check if his gun is loaded. You'd be doing the world a favor if you made sure he wasn't in it anymore. And how? And I ain't just being vindictive. From a, political perspective, any child of the Patriarch is a destabilizing force on the region. If you want peace in Colorado, the Buchanan brand has got to go. Well, just keep it in mind. That's all I'm asking. And now I better mosey. I'll be talking to ya. Dead Red, over and out.
There's no better feeling.
Episode of Rocky Mountain Monsters. We're in a part of the mountains where there have been sightings of a huge, hairy giant lurking in the woods. The locals say it's a mutant cannibal hobo called Melvin. I say it's Bigfoot. Stay tuned.
November, this is HQ. We just got a call from a guy named Quarex who says he's trapped in the tunnels below the bazaar and in fear of his life. Can you check it out ASAP? Copy that, November. Stay frosty.
Rangers, my name's Betsy. If you don't mind, we've got a request for you. Me and the girls here, we got family who were arrested a while back and put to hard labor at the Patriarch's work camp. Thing is, we've no clue where it is. And the marshals won't say a lick on the subject. Nah. Most of them deserve what they got. We don't have any issue with that. But knowing where they are? Well, that'd help us sleep better at night. Figure out where they're holding our loved ones. That's all we're asking you for. And we'll damn well pay you for the privilege. Thanks. I wish we had more for you to work with, but the only thing we got is a name. Frank Pappas was a marshal in charge of shipping folks to the work camp. All we know is that he's retired and living somewhere downtown. Someone at the Marshal Station might know something. They won't tell us anything. But you might be luckier. We'll be waiting.
No need to notify the civvies, but Frank's been taking his retirement at the Sands Lux Apartments. Never went far from the Marshals. Daisy always kept the work camp pretty hush-hush. Most of us didn't know a thing about it, except that it's somewhere outside the city. Old Frank is ornery, but we can make him talk.
Are you Quan? This official?
Just a friendly chat, Frank. You know, like the old days.
Ah, fuck. What do you want? How would I know anything about that? I just drove them out there and dropped them off. That's a state secret. Patriarch's orders. You got a problem with that. Take it up with the Marshals. Forget the Marshals? You're saying that with Quan standing right next to you. Go fuck yourselves. I ain't telling you shit.
Don't worry, Frank. I'm an ex-Marshal. Just like you. I don't answer to Daisy no more.
Bullshit. I ain't talking. Fuckers. Fuck you all. I hope you fucking die pissing yourselves. All right. I'll talk. I was told to drive the prisoners to this cave northeast of the city and give them to some tattooed plains motherfucker. Didn't seem the type to be an overseer. And it didn't look like a great place for a work camp. But I don't ask questions, you know? I just do what I'm told. Here, I'll mark the spot on your map. That's all I can do for you, I swear. Please, don't kill me. Thanks.